Hello, happy Wednesday. It's a touch chilly and I don't know where Janine is. We are going on the road. Let's see if I can find Janine. Janine! Hello, donkeys. Hello, Wilbur. Here, hold on a sec. There's naughty Wilbur down there. Hi, Humility. It's feeding time at the zoo. So, I can't technically go in some of our dinky donks. I can't go in the barn because I've been in the other barn. So, keeping ourselves clean, I'll just take a wee wander off down to the car. And I don't want to take you into the White House because the gentleman had been working there. Oh, thought I was driving there for a minute. Won't bother with any of that nonsense. I shall go in the passenger seat. Oh, dear. I'll climb in here. Oh ho. Oh. Okay, so we're in the car. We are going to New Hampshire because that's what we're good at. Going on a day trip in the evening. And, oh, here she comes. I've started, Janine! Oh, there's the husband. It's got go down here. You never quite know who you're going to bump into. I'm telling you. So we're going to New Hampshire. Janine's just over here. And we're picking up a bed. And it's a twin-size bed with a trundle underneath, both with mattresses. And it's going into the HQ, on the dog side of the HQ, because the bed that they have at the moment is too big to go into the dog side, and it's over in the office side. And from that point of view, if I have dogs in there with me, namely Larky, there's a really good chance that I'll put something down and it will disappear into his stomach. So we really want to have Larky and our Miss Penny during the day if they're not out on a job, and they'll be with me so they can run around when they fancy. We want to have them with a bed so that they can something smaller than what we've got, because what we have is queen sized, and it is framed up with some scaffolding, as everyone does. So that's what we're going to pick up tonight, and it's up in Hampton in New Hampshire. So just a little jaunt down the road. And today was chaotic because we've had a catalogue of exciting events. We were due to go to Trask with the bunny rabbits, and there was a lot of confederation round about what exactly was going on. So Janine did barn chores. I was writing the daily doggy, which took me forever this morning. And then Janine called me and she said, I'm going to have to swap, and Mardy will do the barn if you'll come with me to Trask and do the rabbits. So I said yes. That wouldn't be a problem, as I'm scrambling to try and negotiate with Constant Contact, which still doesn't actually like me, and AOL, and the website I am reasonably competent with, although photographs are a bit hit or miss. And so I'm like, I'll just be down, as I'm sitting in my pajamas. And I was like, run. So got everything sorted out in my house and went running down the driveway, and we got the bunny rabbits, jumped in the car, and as we were on our way to Trask, we got the phone call that the pipes had burst in the feed room and there was rather a lot of water. So fortunately, Clevel was here. He's the gentleman who's working on the White House. So he came and he turned the water off naturally, and then we met him at Home Depot on the way to the job to go and pick up the part that he needed to replace. Welcome.
Hello. What time is it?
It is, I don't know, what time is it?
Only 11 minutes.
11 minutes past.
Okay.
Although your car does say it's 6:11, which it's not.
No, it says 18:11.
Yeah, it means 6.
Yeah.
Since you're obviously in military time. Yes,
So-
it's very toasty hot. I was just explaining that this morning we had so much super fun. I need to take my jacket off too, otherwise I will die of heat.
Part of the fun.
Oh, I think I've lost it now. Yes. Hey, don't move. I've got to take my jacket off first, otherwise we'll lose everything.
Yeah, it's been quite a day.
Hoof putty. Oh. I'm warming it gently. Feel it?
Oh, Jesus. That's too warm. You might want to warm that up.
Yeah, exactly. We've got hoof putty to go in there's Nick wandering, in Sunshine's feet, and I think if we put that in, she would jump sky high.
We don't have a cord in this car. Let me grab a cord.
Okay. All right. Oh, forgot the phone. See, if only the phone would sit there, that would be absolutely fantastic. So we did our job today with the bunny rabbits, and they were absolutely fantastic. They're so laid back. Even in the face of Sizzle, who I would suggest is not really a bunny rabbit nanny. I think she's more like a connoisseur of bunny rabbits. So it's not Janine's birthday today. I think your mother's been spreading a rumour that it's your birthday today.
Oh, yeah. You know, I have to say that my mother has never remembered my birthday until today. That she really must not have enough going on in the nursing
But
home.
it's not your birthday
No,
today.
it's
tomorrow.
No, but I have also made the executive decision that my birthday should be postponed because my life is just too busy. Too busy.
But it is your birthday tomorrow.
I envisioned my birthday
Technically.
to be.
Is it not tomorrow?
It's been postponed for 3 weeks.
Is it today?
No.
Is it not the 30th?
Today's the 20th, unless I missed it.
What day is it?
I thought it was tomorrow. But anyways, it's the 20th. Today's the 29th. That was right. It's tomorrow. But
Yeah, I thought
really,
it was the 30th.
it's not fair that I would have such a significant birthday.
Hold on.
When my life is just so.
we can leave the phone there.
I wonder. Well, we can do it until it falls over.
Oh!
Like
Famous
that.
like that. Oh! I'm stuck, Janine.
Get out. So.
My seatbelt's low.
Okay,
Here,
so
I
maybe
better
if
hold
you-
it.
No, because you could go like that. Okay. So now I'm screwing it up. Hold on to it.
I hold on to it.
But you could put this little thing right here.
I think I could put it there.
I wonder if you could lean it up. Right, put it right there. Lean it up.
No, do you know what? I go get the tripod.
No, that will fall over. But if you put it right
No,
well,
but then I can hold the tripod.
we're gonna be bouncy. We're in this truck that drives like a truck. But anyways,
Well, not only that, how slippy is it outside?
it's every house on the way out through. But good news is we have antibiotics for the dog. So I just don't think it's fair that I have a birthday when I have to spend the day packing for my mother and working on construction and running to get this. And it's just not fair. I wanted to have my birthday where I was like relaxing, maybe drinking a fluffy fruity drink,
Oh, a fluffy fruity drink.
someplace warm.
You could have a fluffernutter sandwich
Someplace
and a mango
I was
juice.
like, I'll travel, I'll do something fun and exciting. Nope, same shit I've been doing every day. Oops, there's a swear draw. For months, just trying to get organized. So we're 2 weeks away from being organized.
Ish.
2 weeks away. They said, oh, maybe I'll keep the light on. The carpenter said, well, you get a light too.
Oh, so you can see I'm roasting, toasting hot.
Yeah,
Where do you put that?
There we go.
Oh.
Okay, so I can turn the heat down now.
Yes.
So they said 2 weeks away from, they said next week by Wednesday or Thursday, they'll have the bathroom in, the floor in. It'll be pretty much done. And I kind of think that might be the case because when they're working, they're flying through everything.
Yes, they're very good.
And they've been working every day, which I can't even say when they're working. They've worked every day except for Sunday. So they're really going above and beyond to get the place ready for my mother. They agreed to move.
Hold on a minute.
What?
Is this working? Can somebody tell me if the thingy's working?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, it is.
Okay. So Yeah. So my life will be better in 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to have everything done.
I thought you were going to say 2030.
Because I was thinking that it would be, in my overall calculation, it was going to be $45,000, and by middle of February was when everything was going to, the dust was going to settle. And I'm on target. Yeah. So,
does that mean we've got a dusting job coming up?
yeah, we got a dusting job going on. But the $30,000 into the laundry to get my mother situated, and $15,000 into the barn. And that's where I think we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
What on earth are we going to do about that arena?
I talked to the carpenters about the arena today. Well, which part about it, the arena?
Those great big blinking holes.
The blinking holes are not going to get fixed. There's nothing we can do. We have to get the people that put the arena.
Right.
And yeah, so there was another thing that I discovered is the garage door doesn't go up on that side because it's been chewed. The dogs have chewed on the garage door. And it's all warped and bent, so we might have to replace the door. That's all not part of the initial
budget
of $45,000 to get the place back up and running.
Yeah.
So it is going to end up looking nicer and being nicer than I expected, only because we were able to secure those nice stalls. So, anyways, that's where we are. I'm postponing my my birthday because I'm completely broke from spending $30,000 to get my mother into the laundry and then buying a Airstream. So yeah, I have no money.
Oh, birthday
and I have no
Airstream.
time. What?
Birthday Airstream.
Birthday Airstream.
Very exotic.
Yeah, so I'm not even I can't even spend the night in the Airstream because I've got to babysit the dogs, which, as you know, have been getting into a lot of trouble.
Yes.
Dogs. Yeah. So, but yeah, we had a good morning this morning. If
We
you
did.
Wanna, tell them about. Did you already?
I did tell them those rabbits are super. They're so chillaxed.
And they're so entertaining. They just kind of
Snuffle.
around, and they're getting really good about sitting on different people's laps because a lot of the seniors want them on their laps.
They do. And there was no way they were going to be put on the tables because they said, no, they want them on their laps. I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, a lot of times we put them on the tables, but they want them on their laps, and that one rabbit just wants to chillax when he's really good. And so that was good. Did you talk about the broken pipes this morning?
Oh, I did.
Okay, good. That was another part of the day that was a Goldy's. That was the ghost of the left-hand drawer right there because I was originally going to take Larky today and the dogs, but of course Larky had his lips started bleeding again, and so he bled all over himself and all over Penny, so that would be kind of unsightly to take them anyplace.
Yes, a bit gruesome.
Yeah. So
And you better explain what happened.
Oh, right. So the other night I went down to look at I do a night check with the dogs around, I don't know, 10 o'clock. And I was like, I might as well go down and check the bunnies. For some reason, something told me I needed to go check the bunnies. And so I went over to check the bunnies, and the dogs were all there. And we'd moved a wood pile. And somehow Larky grabbed hold of what appears to be a groundhog or a woodchuck. I don't even know the difference.
Same thing.
Something small, but not bigger than a squirrel. Grabbed hold of it. Actually, I think that what happened was it grabbed hold of Larky because somehow it grabbed hold of his lip and he spun around and knocked me over. So I got hit by a Great Dane with a groundhog hanging off
The
his
woodchuck
face.
hanging off his lip.
And so I landed on the ground next to the woodchuck, who was dazed and confused. And so I jumped up, and it was like the woodchuck and I against 3 Great Danes because Penny and Larky Penny and Sizzle joined in the battle against the woodchuck. So Sizzle got bitten too. I saw she has a cut. And the woodchuck turned around, got up, and scurried away fine. And I looked for him to see later that night to see if he actually died later. But no, he's gone. I think he was fine. But Larky cut his lip. Just this little. Yeah, it's just a bunch of little bites, but the lips, he went to the vet, and the vet said there's going to be a lot of bleeding because it's, there's so many nerves, not nerves,
Blood,
capillaries.
yeah, capillaries.
Yeah, capillaries.
On a mouth that doesn't stop moving.
Yeah, so he said it will bleed, but bleeding is perfect. Just make sure it doesn't get infected. He's on antibiotics and got an updated he was current on the rabies, but she just did a booster on the rabies just in case. So that was good, but unfortunately it threw out my back, and I was already feeling flu symptoms from spending some time with my mother. So my back was out of commission for 2 days. I had to hobble around and get all the barn work done with a very bad back, which feels better today. And everybody's back on the mend, although Larky seems to bleed on occasion.
He does. He enjoys that.
So there's little drops of blood all over the snow. He shook his head next to Marty's car today, and it was blood spatter went all over the side.
Excellent.
So yeah, but he's fine. Sizzle's fine. So we went with Sizzle, who was, and Wanda. At the last minute, we had to go with the rabbits this morning, which caused complete chaos, and ended up that Elizabeth had to go because Marty didn't arrive till we were all loaded up to go. And so I said to Marty, you stay home. That was not originally the plan. The plan was that Marty and I would leave together, but because of all the chaos with the dogs, I said, you stay home, Elizabeth and I can go. We rushed out the door to get to the
Trask.
To Trask today on time, and Marty walked into the barn. I had just been in the barn 5 minutes earlier, and between me leaving and Marty arriving was literally 3 to 5 minutes. The pipes broke and water started splashing all over the barn, and had she not been there, it would have been a disaster. But she saw the broken pipes, ran and got the construction crew that was working on the laundry. They came in and fixed whatever, and we bought a new part. We're back up and running. So that was interesting this morning.
Something else. Weren't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that. No. What was the other thing that happened? That was kind of a Goldy's Farm thing. No, I can't remember.
Oh, we found somebody to come and give us a little hand.
Yeah, we have someone who's going to come in and do some painting on the
Tomorrow.
on the stalls tomorrow. Yep, friend Betsy Frost. He's going to do some sanding for me, and just to try to keep this project going, because we have 3 horses in the queue right now for Wallace to train, and the stalls aren't quite ready, so we're smushing them all over the place. And in order we're a little bit at capacity right now, but we did bring up that other horse early because we rescued that mule that we saw.
Yeah.
I know another thing that happened. Another big thing that happened today. Do you know that? Well, you probably don't even know it because I haven't seen you.
No.
The website has been updated.
Oh, did you publish it?
Yes,
Well, that's good.
it. So I talked to Brittany today. I had a little brief run-in with Brittany where she explained everything that she was doing, and I got all excited, and I had to run and go get doors for my mother. She's got a page for the videos, and so when the cameras go down, they will not need to be, the website won't have to be updated, which is a huge benefit. And then she also added a couple other pages and did a few other things that, what was the other, links to Facebook, a couple other things, and it looks really good. There's a little work she wants to do with the logo right now across the top, but because of the cameras being down and rebooted, we just said go ahead and publish it. But we're still doing some work, or she's still doing some work on the logos and kind of the aesthetic front page. But this does now mean, theoretically, we have one page with the discussion underneath, the chat going on underneath. So you should not have to go to YouTube. I haven't tested it yet, but you shouldn't have to do the chatting on YouTube. You could just do it on the, you can click the little arrow and watch simultaneously both the donkey cam and the yard cam, and have discussions, live discussions happening right underneath it. So we won't have to have 3 discussions in 3 different places. So that's really good. But I haven't tested it, but that's what we're we should be getting closer to having, which is really nice.
It's super.
Because it brings everybody together.
Yes, all in the one place.
Yeah.
And then I think you don't feel left out because there's chat going on all over the place, and you don't know where to find it. So that's absolutely fantastic.
So if you don't use the chat on the website, it's discuss. It's DISQUE, and it does require you to. I don't think you can read everything that's happening without logging in, but if you want to make comments, you have to log in. So we are getting closer to having the other cameras up.
Yes.
So that will be the page
all
where we
links
integrate the other cameras, and we're still working on that because we're running blind on the cameras as well. And the lights are all still on because we are in the barn. I see someone saying the lights
Out.
What out? These out? Want these lights out?
No.
Oh.
I don't think that's...
Okay, I left all that. We're just running up to New Hampshire to get a
luxurious dog bed.
A luxurious dog bed. We're getting
for essentials.
A trundle bed. It's a twin bed with another bed that's underneath it that pulls out. And that bed, and it's made out of iron, and that bed will be what we use in what we're calling now the headquarters. So we can either have 2 Great Danes on the twin bed, or if we have a 3rd Great Dane, then we pull it out and we have multiple layers of dog beds for the dogs.
Well, so this is interesting. Will the web page update allow you to watch the cameras and use chat using a cell phone?
Oh, it should. Yes, it should. No guarantee, because in theory, that's what we're working towards, whether we've hit the target or not.
That's the long-term aim.
That's the long-term aim, but I didn't have a chance to test anything. I did see it today, which got me really excited. But we at least have someone who's got the right vision, and she's bringing us closer to...
And the time.
And the time, yeah. Bringing us closer.
And the willing.
She's willing. She's in there every day. Her name's Brittany, and she's fantastic because it takes a big pressure.
But can I tell you what else? Brittany is also going to San Diego. And do you know who else is in San Diego?
It's like as soon as we get good people, they just go to San Diego.
Yeah.
What's
in San Diego, and why are we not there?
I know. Yeah. I wish I was there. I could be like drinking margaritas. And
exactly.
Warm. But no. I've been cold all day. My feet are cold. I lost another pair of gloves today. Yeah. So that's the update. That I have.
Yeah. Brittany says she's going to figure that out. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do we got for question?
Amish shoes. So he's got Murphy has Amish road shoes on. So they're like steel horse shoes, but they've got studs in them.
Yeah.
And the problem is the studs on ice, and even in fact, I don't know how they work that well on tarmac.
They don't.
They slide really badly. So, what we do with all of our horses on Meredith is when it starts getting the ground starts getting hard, we remove everybody's shoes so that there's less chance that they slip.
They still do slip, but it's it's either you have to put Boreums on all 4 or barefoot. You don't want to have it's like winter tires. You don't want to have.
It's like wearing stilettos on hard ice.
Stilettos on ice. So
it's just silly.
They either need to be barefoot, which they're designed to get a little traction on ice.
Yeah.
But they still can fall. They can fall in any. Nothing's really 100%. So, but he's definitely he would be ice skating if he was outside.
Yes.
So we're keeping him in the arena until I can get those shoes pulled. He's a big, lovely.
Much to the delight of Arthur. Arthur's a bit like, I quite like private dining in the arena.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I put all the animals in there that need grain so they can eat together. It's pretty soon. We're going to have some lights and a camera down there, so you'll see all the stuff that we're struggling with in the arena.
Yeah.
Right now, it seems like when you leave the door open, they spend all night in there, having a party.
They do. They love it.
Yeah. So it's quite a mess to clean up in the morning.
It's quite funny because it's just all the naughty donkeys that go and congregate down there.
Yeah, a lot of those naughty donkeys. It's like the Bachelor crew.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And then there's Angus in the middle of it.
And he is a naughty. He's a naughty. Like he is getting. I walk in there and he just starts moving and comes right up. He's really like constantly on me. Like if you got a treat, well, if you don't have a treat, can you scratch me?
Yeah, he is high maintenance.
He's a high maintenance. Yeah.
He's a very high maintenance young man.
Yeah.
He's He's very cute and he knows it.
Yeah, that's true.
And he always bites me in the backside.
Oh, you're thinking Angus. I'm thinking
Elvis.
Elvis.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm talking about Elvis. You're talking about Angus.
I'm talking about Angus.
Yeah.
He's but he's in the middle of
naughty.
everything.
He got loose last night, and I couldn't get him in. It's bad. It's very bad.
But we got them back.
Yeah, it's just hard. It's hard to do all of this when the weather is so cold. It just takes the
enjoyment
right out of it,
down
yeah.
a little bit, doesn't it?
Windy and cold, and I mean, it's so lovely here when the weather's it's really nice from March all the way to January 1st. And if you could take January and February off the map, I'd be very happy with that.
But then you'd never have your birthday.
That would be even better. Not a big birthday fan. Not a birthday fan. Really, especially this birthday when it's like there's going to be no joy in my life tomorrow. I know that going into it. There's no joy. There's going to be no joy in my life for another week. I just got to get all the chores done. And then get up and do them all again. And then do them again. But we're getting very close. Michelle's moving in. And we're getting some good volunteers. As soon as the warm weather comes along and we can move the horses into where they belong, it won't be as much work. That's really it's a lot of work right now because we can't use the barn the way, like we can't even use one side of the barn. There's too many holes in it. And the fence got torn down. So we got horses we got everything stuffed everywhere, but the horses seem to be doing okay with it. And I really am looking forward to not having all this stress.
And then we'll sit there and go, what do we do now?
Yeah, no.
And that's when we get into trouble because then we start doing silly things.
Yeah, I can't wait to have that problem. I can't wait to have that problem. I can't wait to not have to. Yeah, I can't wait. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. Before I was saying 2 more months. I knew going into January 1st that it was going to be really a hard January, and I had no idea exactly how hard, but it's been a hard January. But most of the trash is off the property, and we're making.
And you know the good thing about it is that the trash that's coming off the property, Janine's made a really big effort to recycle every single piece that she can.
Yeah.
To the extent that it's not just the metal man coming, there's somebody else coming who's thinking that they can repurpose some of the tires that have been left. They're looking at taking the motors out of the washing machines that were left so that they can, they can recycle them. And that's the important thing, because I think it's always important, and it's really something that we attempt to live by.
Yeah.
Do you know where we're going okay?
No, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm not listening to you right now.
Okay. I shall talk to myself.
Okay, yeah.
We're
14 minutes.
So we've done a really good job of making sure that where we can, we've recycled it. And it just takes that much longer, because this isn't general household recycling. Can you see there?
Yeah, no, I can see fine. I'm just driving at this point.
So we've done a lot to try and keep it in with the principles of reusing, recycling, and then disposing of appropriately. So it's been very busy, but we've made really great headway.
Yeah, and Carlene is doing fine. She's really bored. That's the problem. She's really bored, and she wants to come back. But I'm hoping by the end of best case scenario, it'll be the end of next week.
Yeah.
So that's really.
I think one thing that has become apparently obvious, and we really actually were hoping to get her back before now, I think what has become apparently exceptionally obvious is there is absolutely no way she's going to function in the cabin.
Yeah.
And it's become paramount that she's in that laundry building.
Yep. And I wish she could have been home 2 months ago, because I think that being in the rehab nursing home has not. I mean, they do really good care for her, but I don't think she gets the physical stimulation that she does when she's on the farm. So she's had a little bit of a decline, which is, not good. Not good. So we're hoping that get her back on the farm, get her back into a program. I don't know what that program's going to be, but a program, and see how it goes.
Yeah, well, be very exciting. How's your fuel gauge? Are we okay?
Yeah, we do have gas. That was the first problem we have of the morning. We get all loaded up. We have just enough time to get there, and
Yeah, but the last time we went,
gas.
remember the last time we went out, we were sitting on the interstate, we're like, oh look, we've got no gas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're like, which time was that?
Yeah, we really have. It's a common problem. I just feel like for the past month, we've just been running, getting a lot done, but just running in so many different directions, it makes your mind spin.
But the good thing is what we've not been running in is circles.
Exactly. We're not running. I was going to say running in circles, but it's not. We're running forward. But like today, at the end of the day, we're like, we got to go get this bed.
We're doing zigzaggy lines.
Yeah.
But are making progress.
Yeah. I've got to stop at a bank too because I'm supposed to pay.
There you go. You see?
I've already spent all my cash allotment for the day.
Your pocket money for the day.
Yeah. But I have my card. At least we can find the cards. That's always good.
Yeah, and I didn't bring any letters or packages with me. Sorry, because it was one of those get in the car and go.
Go.
leave. It's make sure you haven't got any spare animals with you.
Right. Wanda's in the house.
Yeah.
That would be good if I didn't want to forget her.
No.
We lost her last night for a short period of time.
But it's okay, she came back.
Yeah.
Because she's good like that.
Do we have any good questions?
I'm just coming. Look me.
I'm checking in on where we're going, so that's always good. So the 57 Town Drive, Hampton is where we're going. I don't know why it's taking me someplace else.
Via the bank. Go to the bank.
Yeah.
Unless they do Venmo. That Venmo thing we can do. We're good like that.
So that's not where we're supposed to go. All right.
Oh, no. Everybody came. All 6 of us came at the same time. And that first overseas trip was when we left Scotland to come here. So, although it wasn't our first ever overseas trip, obviously. It was just, that was one that we all went en masse to come here. I'm still in a traumatic sort of state of mind. Janine is going to have a fantastic birthday present. Your thing's doing well. Your Facebook post?
Well, that's good.
You could probably squeeze a donkey in.
It's still coming up.
Hold on. We'll find the bank. Go to the bank first,
All right,
and then we'll
Okay.
reschedule.
You deal with that.
Okay. I deal with this. I have to bring this over here because, quite frankly,
because I've only got till this red light changes.
Okay. Yes, Janine and her many coloured hair ties. Although, I meant to say to you, we're running out of hair ties.
No, there's a whole package right there.
Oh, that's okay then. Whew. Oh, your goal was met for your mule.
Good.
That's perfect.
Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, so it's telling me to go this corner. All right.
Oh, celebrate your significant birthday, knowing how great you are, kind, caring and loving, and all the tremendous work you, have accomplished. Somebody says cheers. Ooh, that sounds like there's a nice glass of wine in it for you.
I don't there's nothing that's going to be fun tomorrow, so it's not fair. That's just what I want to say. It's just not fair. There's no fun in my day at all, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. That's just not fair for a big birthday.
Yes, well, we can postpone it. A removable feast, not to worry. Wanda did go on the visit today, and she was super. I posted a picture with her and the rabbits and a lady. We're going to New Hampshire. We're actually in New Hampshire because we're good like that.
We're 10 minutes away.
And Judy will be back on the
14th.
Yeah, on
the 15th.
15th.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
So the White House won't be ready for 2 weeks.
No, they said that next
I think
Wednesday.
it's next week.
I'm thinking next Wednesday. I'm saying by next Friday it should be done.
Yeah.
And
So-
the Hawthorne they've been great. They haven't been too upset with us, but this whole thing of not having they don't put any pressure on us, and I've been keeping them updated on the whole bathroom situation. So that's good. That's good. Bank too, because we need money.
Bring
We're
the
gonna go
dog.
rob a bank.
If we're going to rob a bank.
While we're on
Let's not do it on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring the dogs in the airstream. Yes, I can imagine that chaos.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
They're not the dogs aren't really getting into trouble. They're just into everything.
Yeah,
They're full of
it's
the
not-
joys of nonsense at the
It's not
moment.
even. It's just Penny that gets into everything.
It's pennies and
Larky and
everything.
Sizzle are fine. They're just really big, and that airstream is really small, and therefore they just wouldn't fit 3 Great Danes.
No,
and nor would I even try it.
And the other thing is, Larky, Sizzle and Wanda, great combination. As soon as we put Larky and Penny together, that's when the chaos starts.
And
because
then Penny and Wanda start playing,
yeah,
and yeah.
and Larky kind of like reverts to being a puppy when he's round about Penny, doesn't he?
Yes, and there's a lot of
Just puppies still in
running
him.
and leaping, and
Yeah,
so it's really
she brings out the puppy in him.
in all of them except for Sizzle.
She brings out the disciplinarian mother in Sizzle.
Yeah, Sizzle wants to kill her. They did get in a pretty bad argument the other day.
Yeah.
And which I had to also leap in and pull them apart. And I don't blame Sizzle at all, because Penny annoys everybody, because she's just a puppy. She just wants to play. And she crashed into Sizzle because she wasn't paying attention. At least it was Sizzle and not me. And Sizzle took her out. Yeah, so people are always like, you should never hit an animal. You should see what Sizzle does when she gets mad at Penny. She wanted to kill Penny. She was in it for blood. I can understand, like, sometimes Sizzle will just growl at Penny, but you hear this noise, this really, and you know that Sizzle's had enough and Penny's going down. So yeah, so you have to be very careful about letting Sizzle and Penny out together now.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that they're being monitored by someone who's willing to step in and break up a dog fight at any time. It's not even a dog fight. It's Sizzle murdering, break up a murder, which I'm very in tune to do.
I'm quite inclined to do it as well, yeah.
Diving right in.
I think the thing is, you have to remember that Penny doesn't know that her brakes don't work on the ice. And so Penny's leaps and bounds all over the place, puts the brakes on and keeps going. And Sizzle is very unimpressed.
Yeah.
And having been taken out by a great and over-enthusiastic Great Dane several times in my life, I can quite appreciate it. No, it's not. Yeah. But they settle down, and ordinarily they're fine. It's just that sometimes she just pushes every button.
Every button. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, we're getting there. And Roger says that you're doing a great job by yourself.
yeah, it doesn't really, like, I appreciate the encouragement, but it's really just it's been a hard couple months.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's been a hard 2 years, and knowing that the lawsuit's not even done yet is really,
I know.
oh, that's even worse. But just got to keep. I don't know how people do it when, like, you murder someone and then the trial is 2 years later and you have to sit in jail for a year, and I really, like, I don't know how, because it's taken its toll on me and my mother, and I don't know how people do it when it's, at the end of the day, it's a settlement there that's going to happen, and it's what they're looking for is for us. I don't even know what they're looking for, to be honest with you, but it's just something that that you have to fight it because it's wrong, but it's going to be expensive to fight. It's just something that's constantly.
It's a real catch-22 situation, really, isn't it?
In my
Yeah.
nerves, because I know that my mother now is good, not good. Oh, that's anyways.
We'll get there.
Yeah, it's been that. So I just have to have 2 more weeks, and then I get to celebrate my birthday. So maybe I should celebrate my birthday 2 weeks from tomorrow, which is that? Is that?
I think that's when we're picking up a cow and a mule and a few donkeys, Janine.
Oh. Okay, so
After that.
that doesn't sound very fun. That's me driving in a car for 8 hours down, 8 hours back, listening to Elizabeth, who really, never really stops the entire time.
No.
She always finds something to chatter away. So, yeah, okay.
That sounds great. Oh, we can listen to all the podcasts.
The murder podcast.
Yeah, we listen to the murder podcasts.
Dateline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Even after about 7 hours of those, I get tired.
I know. And then I have to talk to her, otherwise she gets bored.
Yeah.
And, the pressure's on. The pressure is on.
Okay, so we're supposed to, we're still in front of bank, and we are now 7 minutes away.
Okay, so the dogs were not out. It was that Janine takes the dogs out at night time and she does a farm check.
Yeah.
She goes round and she checks all the buildings are secure, the lights are off, and that the clips are on the fences, which is very important when you live on a farm with naughty donkeys. So they weren't out by themselves. They're always accompanied.
I was right there to get hit by the groundhog. So yeah, they were not. Although they can go out. Larky and sometimes I let them out by themselves. But I'm always on. You can't just. It's not like Wanda. You can just let her out and know she's gonna. Well, even Wanda I can't entirely ignore. But yeah, there's always someone who's on notice. On notice, I guess is the best way to describe when the dogs are not in some place that is closed off. You got to be paying attention.
Vigilant.
Okay, I'm going to stop at this next gas station and get some money.
Okay, and I'm not sure that a Fisher cat would bother with the dogs, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. I don't think it was a Fisher cat. I really think it was a.
No, but somebody said there's a Bank of America there. Somebody said that they were worried that it was a Fisher, that they got attacked by a Fisher cat. I don't think a Fisher cat is a descendant of a weasel, and I really don't think that they would go for the dogs. I've never.
Okay, so it wasn't.
No, it was a groundhog.
No, I know, but they didn't do. They did the attacking. It wasn't like
it wasn't,
was attacked.
No.
It was Larky
putting his big flubbly lips where they shouldn't be.
He went up against a groundhog and lost.
It's embarrassing, actually.
So is this one of those ATMs? You think it's an ATM?
Yeah.
I don't have a Bank of America. I have the other kind.
I've got a Bank of America.
Yeah, but it's got to come out of my account. So.
Oh, it comes out of that. Do you think it's either in there or is it round the side?
Okay, yeah, because I don't see it. It looks like that's going in.
Oh, look, there's a wee sign that says maybe going that way.
Okay, of course, we're going the wrong way through this.
Oh, that'll be fine. Oh, look, what does that say? It's a lighthouse.
Yeah, it says
wrong
way.
It says wrong way, idiots.
What does it
Oh, no.
say?
One way, do not enter.
Okay, so now let's try to turn around in this gigantic truck in a small parking lot. We'll do a 13-point turn.
Yeah, I know Fisher cats are definitely a problem with chickens.
Yes. But it was something that was about the size of a football. Okay,
About the size of a football.
That doesn't go anywhere.
So what does this say in this
I
sign?
think I got to go down there. Got to go back out on the road.
It says,
Okay.
what does that say in that sign? Oh, this is when you need
Okay,
long
so
distance.
now we got to go through these. Oh, you know how well I do it.
Yeah, drive up ATM. Look at us. We're on the wrong side of the building. Naturally.
These
Honestly.
are not designed for trucks. Because if I even fit in here, maybe I'll fit in here.
Oh, yes. Stacks of room.
How much room have I got there? I think I'm going to have to pull the windows.
No, you're
in.
fine there.
The windows, the mirrors don't fit.
Why don't you just park the car, go out and use it, and then come back?
Because it's cold.
I know it's cold.
Says she's sitting in the nice warm truck. Why don't you just go outside? Okay. All right, going in.
I was so caught with it.
Well,
You'll be back in a minute. It's not that dramatic.
Oh, Jesus, it's cold out here.
Oh, yeah, it was so nice. See these animals that we've got in this barn? They are so nosy. It is so lovely. Anybody new comes in, they're like, hello, friend. They're into everything. They're so, nothing gets past them. I love them. They're hysterical. It's like they all know where each other is, and they're so into everything. Nobody's got private business at all. It's shared business. They're such a lovely herd. They're such good fun. And he's a really nice horse. No, it's not that Angus has been banned. It's that we've been taking other animals, and we're not actually. We're trying not to take the equines out with us at the moment unless they're specifically asked for, like at the veterans event, and just because of the weather and the fact that they're filthy, really filthy. Anyway. Oh, I'm glad your t-shirt arrived. I'm so pleased. Caroline will keep us busy, that's exactly right. It is actually a fun ride. There's lots going on. And I'll tell you now, if there wasn't a lot going on, Janine would be exceptionally bored.
And it cost $5.
Did it?
Yep. Oh my God. Whoa. Holy crap.
There she goes again. Keep going. $5 word.
All right,
I think we can go out that way though. I did tell everybody that you would actually be really bored if it wasn't chaos.
okay. No, it's Tim. Okay. Close. All right. No, it's not.
Yes, tomorrow will
We're
be a
a
package.
mobile home community. Oh, how nice. Hemlock Haven, but
Where are the dogs right now? Wanda and Sizzle are in the house, and the other two are in the ICU.
Okay.
No, Wanda actually prefers to be in the cabin at the moment because it's so cozy. And she and Sizzle actually share a big dog bed.
Yeah, they are.
They're like two old ladies, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh, you can eat cake anyway.
I have a cake.
Have you?
I do have a cake.
Where did you get a cake?
It's a used cake, but I do have a piece of cake. Someone gave me a piece of cake. It's so pathetic. A slice of cake. It's in my freezer.
Oh, well.
Someone gave to me. So, a piece of cake. Really, like, tomorrow's just not going to be a good day.
Tomorrow will be just fine.
Not going to be a good day. Really.
Yes, Penny's puppy exuberance around Caroline will be
Oh boy.
pretty much like heavily monitored, I think.
Really?
And in fact, given the fact that Caroline is actually unsteady on her feet, and I think she's going to need a bit of getting used to where she's at, your mum.
Yeah.
And I think she'll strengthen back up and get back into the way of things. Janine has actually arranged for Penny
to go with Dana at night. Yeah.
because he's always been a puppy sitter, even with when that's what you used to do for service dog. When your mum was a service dog as well.
Yeah, he's
a long term.
Yeah, I've known Dana for 10 years, and he's been involved. He used to take home dogs for the Service Dog Project, and he's trustworthy, and
he's a good friend.
I did a dog share with Oliver with him, and he would take Oliver, and then he works a lot, and he doesn't want to. He can't take the dog with him
all the time.
So it works out really well.
And he's super active,
and so he takes him for walks and things like that. We just need a little bit of a.
We need a buffer from her at this precise moment in time, really.
For a little bit of time for Carlene to get settled in, and I think that if I want to be able, I want Carlene to come in and be able to be in the laundry or the White House with Sizzle and Larky, and not have to worry about breaking up a dog fight. And that's what I'm a little bit worried about. And also
being able to
at night and bring her back in the morning so that she'll be there all day when people are around to monitor the situation with Carlene. So that's why we're doing that. And Penny's still, at some point we will integrate her fully back. But it's good to have. I mean, we did a dog share with. I did a dog share with Dana with a dog named Oliver, and it worked out great for years until Oliver got to cross over the Rainbow Bridge. And I really fully believe in the concept of dog sharing, where you have two parents that co-parent together, and it's the best for the dog. So when I was unable, or I was traveling, Oliver went to Dana, and he knew the routine over there. He thought of Dana as dad, and then when I was home and Dana was off at work, Oliver could come with me, so he really had a full life. And so maybe that's what we'll end up doing with Penny, because everybody, of course, Penny's a nice dog.
She's a lovely dog.
So maybe that's what we'll end up doing with Penny, but right now I think it's more out of necessity that we're doing this.
Yeah. So, and you know what? And we'll take it and we'll see. She will always be Carlene's dog, and will be part of our program.
Yeah.
This just gives her the best of both worlds.
And here's the worst thing is, I'm not thinking that when Sizzles really has a limited time left doing, she just doesn't like to get in and out of the car going to nursing homes. So, it wouldn't surprise me if we end up getting another dog to help do the nursing home visits at some point in the future, because we haven't been using much of Carl, because Carl's been over in Hamilton. So it really is nice to have three. So that's not something that we're going to be doing, but it wouldn't surprise me if it happened in the future.
Sounds like a threat.
Sounds like a threat.
That's a beautiful barn. Beautiful barn. Sorry, we're barn spotting. Right.
Okay, so we're going up here to Town Farm Road.
Oh.
Okay, at the next stop sign, we're going to be taking. I'm holding my phone just for directions.
Okay.
So people are not like texting and driving. It's just I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so now we take a left. All right. I have no idea. This could be the beginning of a Dateline episode. And then the two took a left and went out into the middle of nowhere to pick up a bed for the dogs and were murdered.
Oh, Bella's offering to train her.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
That would be lovely.
That would be lovely. Because she's got the basics, it's just her focus is not there. I think that she's one of the more lively dogs that I've come across.
Yeah.
But her focus isn't there. And I think probably because I'm the only person that spends, I'm the person that spends the most time with her, and I'm running around in circles all the time, yelling at all the dogs and trying to get a million things done. She just doesn't have someone who's a dedicated trainer for her, but she does sit and stay as much as she can. And she's housebroken now, so that's good.
So look at that. So please don't think that we're not covering every possibility.
Yeah.
Where people were saying, yes, I was wondering what was going to happen with her. So we've got all these. We're tying all these things up down to the fact that we need to get a supply of distilled water in for the CPAP machine.
Yeah.
We're back in that regular schedule, and it will all come good. So just lots of different things to do.
Yeah. So. So now this is saying...
Oh, Bella wants to make coats for the Danes, and she just needs measurements. We'll bring them to you. You can measure.
We don't have any coats for the dogs, which is a problem. I don't know where every single dog coat is gone. Dana actually has one for Penny.
Yeah.
As I worry about them. But they're always running when they're outside.
I know.
They're not hot because they're running. But I do watch Sizzle because she gets cold and she wants to go in. But the other dogs, I don't even think they could wear a coat. They tear it off each other just for sport. Okay, this really does look like a place where you would go to hide body. What is that over there?
I don't know, a street light. One street light. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like the back beyond of Pennsylvania with less hills.
Right. She said it was off Timber Swamp Road, which is what we're on.
Timber Swamp Road. That doesn't sound ominous at all, Janine. Where were you? Timber Swamp Road, when we came upon a dead body.
Okay, so we are in the Hemlock Haven community, but we are on Town Drive. We are off of Town Farm Road.
Oh, that sounds a bit.
So we're on
a bit
Timber,
better.
you can come off Timber Swamp Road. All right, so we're on Timber Swamp Road.
We think.
Why can't they just give us an address? What's this?
Used cake. Is it a used cake? Where did you get the
Yeah,
cake?
it's a used cake. It's somebody else's birthday cake. They saved me a slice of it.
Oh,
I
God.
think there's still some of the velvet cake that Betty sent. Too.
Oh, even better.
So I'll have a little bit of that too. Yep, and my pathetic worst birthday ever. Okay. All right, look for
Oh.
our little housing community. It's really
Well,
dark here. There's no
yeah.
street lights.
Yes. Leave a supply of gloves near Carlene to wave at her.
Yeah.
For the dog.
Yeah, that does get her attention. That's about all that gets her attention.
They'll probably come and do at-home physical therapy, won't they?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I would think.
And we're on Timber Swamp right now. I don't know what's happening.
I think she's going to be spayed once she's over a year old and has had her first season.
Yep.
I think that's what we've got to wait for. Sizzle actually has a ramp and she really does not like
She
it.
doesn't like to use it.
I actually think she doesn't, she's not keen on going out in
It's a farm.
a farm.
I'm gonna have to spend
Hay bales, look at that. And I think she's actually just getting to the stage she'd rather stay at home, to be quite honest.
I can't even see.
Town, twin,
Yeah,
twin.
Yeah, that might be where we're supposed to go.
Does that say twin, Janine?
The Twin Drive.
Twin Drive.
Hopefully that person drive. We're on Twin
I
Drive.
thought. Yes, she does get exercise there, but there's nothing like the amount of exercise she used to get here. And, I think that prescribed exercise, yes, but
She gets a ton of exercise.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's a totally different exercise on here. Well, we're not on here because we're in New Hampshire, on the farm, because she's getting in and out of cars, in and out of golf carts, and it's just that little bit different. But you do know that, she gets up and she makes her own cup of coffee, etc. I don't think she has to do that there unless she's stealing sugar, at which point that's a 4 o'clock in the morning job.
I think we're going in the right place. I want to have a life where I don't have to multitask all the time. Everything I do, I'm multitasking. To the point where I have conversations with people, and I've become one of those people I'm not thinking about what I'm going to say next. I'm thinking about, okay, I gotta get through this so I can get more done. I gotta get this done. Okay, so I think I turn here. What's that road say?
It says,
Oh, really?
I totally can't read it.
This is a place where people go to get murdered.
Excellent, and we're here.
Excellent.
Yeah, sorry, that's excellent.
Yeah,
We'll get ZT to you, then not ZT. We'll get Penny to you. You could have a session with her.
Zeddy and Penny will have a good play date.
Yeah,
All right. Okay, so
yeah, it's pitch dark, and I mean pitch dark.
yeah, it's really dark out here. So
Yeah.
if we don't have mail call tomorrow, it's because
It's because we're still
we
missing.
died.
Yeah, we died.
We died. Oh well. Be peaceful. When they say rest in peace, we will rest in peace.
We'll be like, actually, this is not a bad
It's
thing.
33, so we're going to 57.
Are we in the right road?
I have no idea, but whoever's at 57 is where we're going to stop.
Okay, well, we better go because we think we might be
Oh,
here.
it says arrived.
Oh,
We're at 35.
oh,
I think we're going
okay.
down.
What's this one? 54.
Oh, 54.
We better go and concentrate on the job in hand. It's lovely to be with you, and we'll speak to you tomorrow. Say bye-bye, Janine.
Bye.